Happening right now, efforts to fill that deadly sinkhole in Seffner are underway. Throughout the morning, heavy equipment has been bringing in gravel, and Hillsborough County engineers are overseeing this project. That's also where 10 Tampa Bay's Eric Glasser joins us live this midday. And Eric, how long do they figure that this is going to take?
Well, Courtney, I would say probably 2 or 3 days. That's what we're hearing at this point. The dimensions of the sinkhole are almost identical to when it reopened that second time back in 2015, and that's how long it took back then. As you mentioned, as we go to video, you can see some of the heavy equipment that's been brought out here over the course of the last few hours this morning. We have seen gravel trucks arriving. There's also heavy equipment here, delicately scooping that gravel and then placing it into the sinkhole while maintaining a distance of at least 20 feet to make sure they don't destabilize it. This is, as you said, the same sinkhole that opened back in 2013 originally, opening under a house, killing Jeffrey Bush. The goal, they say, is to use a gravel and water mixture that will create a porous cork, if you will, which will allow water to still seep through and hopefully prevent other sinkholes from opening in this neighborhood. Fortunately, this sinkhole seems to be stable. County workers tell me they even went through the neighborhood a couple of days ago, making sure that things were good. They brought in a qualified contractor, and there is no indication that any of the surrounding homes are in danger.
We just did a visual assessment of the neighboring homes, spoke with the neighbors, didn't notice any telltale signs. You know, you see things like large stretch fractures, or we're seeing things where doors aren't opening and closing, unusual noises that the neighbors can attest to or the homeowners can attest to. We did a check of all those. Everyone was safe, good to go. And when we brought the engineer out here later on, they didn't see any cause for concern on that front either. So we have that in our favor.
Another indication that this is still a very deep underground void is that in addition to the gravel, they have had water trucks here. So we're told that at this point they have emptied nearly 5,000 gallons of water into this hole, and it's gone, seeping its way into those underground openings. Again, they hope that by doing this, they'll create a situation whereby, again, not a cork, but in a way be able to control where the water goes underground. Not to allow other sinkholes to open, but to sort of control where, if there is going to be give, where if this sinkhole is going to reopen, that it does it in a place where they can control it. They have 2 gates, again, with fences around it. They want to be able to control where they don't want it to happen again, but if it does, they'll be able to, at least they hope, control where it occurs. That was the situation with the same materials that they used back in 2015. That's what they'll be using here over the next couple of days. Live in Seffner, Eric Glasser, 10 Tampa Bay.